Hi everybody, it's Ade here from Dale Skidmore Second-Hand Tyres. Staff nurse Kathy and I are in Basil's Wood again, and this is the second day. We just spent last night, and we got tonight, and then we're going back tomorrow. A nice couple of days out in the woods, and we've had a great time. What I really wanted to talk to you about was the setup I had. And after the last time I was here, which was just over a year ago, I was in I think it was from DD hammocks, one of the jungle light ones, and I sort of thought I'd hit it off with the hammocks finally, because I had the first night wasn't very good, but the second night I really thought I'd got it sorted, and I think that hammock really, physically, my height and width, as well as my weight maybe, but mostly it's my height and width, it was just too small for me. And I've been looking at other hammocks since then and not found anything more in a larger size really. Certainly not anything I'd have to splurge out a lot of money on. And they're 90 centimetres wide and 3 metres long, just over 3 metres maybe, and that's pretty much the standard for the industry, until I was looking at some stuff on the websites via YouTube, and I found this. It's a Songmix or Songmix, SONGMICS hammock, and it's two-tone, green and sort of olive drab, and it's 2 metres wide and 3 metres long. It comes with good solid webbing straps and they call them I can't remember what they're called, D-cleats or something, whatever they are, the snap connectors. And they are good and solid, and it also comes with two of the webbing straps, the tree hugger type, but I've used my ones that I made up because they're twice as thick. And also I've had a little bit of a revelation since I came up with the first idea. I no longer need the piece of wood to keep it from coming down. It actually stays nicely as it is with those two stainless steel rings, so no need for the piece of wood now. But I'm not all that happy in the end. The hammock comes with, let's say, 2 tree huggers and those good quality catches, and it's really well made. It's made of parachute nylon, I think, and it's sewn together really well. I've absolutely every confidence in it. It's actually sold, advertised as a double hammock, if you can get 2 people in one. I don't know, but there was a picture of one on the website of a couple sitting in one. I've absolutely no issues whatsoever with the build quality of it. It's perfect, and it was only 20 quid, and it's got its own built-in stuff sack, and it packs down to the size of a bag of sugar and weighs under a kilo. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it whatsoever, apart from one thing. I still can't get to grips with sleeping in a hammock. I don't like sleeping on my back. I'm a side sleeper, side to front sleeper, and I thought this one, being as wide as it was, I would be able to get what they call a diagonal lay, which makes you lay out flatter and you can lay on your side. I managed to do it in that the DD one, but that was a struggle. But this was just impossible. I had a dreadful night all night long. Everything was sliding around, the sleep mat, and I was getting in a tangle with me sleeping bag, and I just had an awful sleepless night, really, tossing and turning, and sad to say, I think I'm going to have to accept the fact that I'm a ground dweller. So tonight I'm going to set this up and I'm going to sleep on the ground. I just can't go with another night like that. It was just awful, and there was nothing wrong with the weather. It was windy here, but it was hot. It's the end of June, for goodness sake. There was absolutely no issues with the weather or anything like that, or the noise and the wind to keep me awake, but I was nodding off and waking up, nodding off and waking up. And I really want to be able to use a hammock, and maybe it's because I'm still not doing it right. I don't know. I set up the first one I had. I built two tripods and a cross beam, and I had that up in the garden in the summer. I set up a tarp so it got some shade, and lay there and read a book for an hour. After 10 minutes I'd nod off and I'd sleep for an hour. Right siesta it was. But it was never a full night. And as much as I love the idea of a hammock, I just don't think they're for me. I may persevere with it and try again. I might even make another system to go up at home in the back garden. The last one, well, it was out there all summer and then stored out there, and it just, in the end, it just like rotted away. So I might just try and do some at home, and for now I'll put it on the shelf. It's a real shame, because like I say, I've always liked what other people do. I see, I mean, ZZ uses a hammock all the time, and various other people as well. I think they've mostly got more expensive ones than I got. But even down to, I had the same problem with sliding down, so I got up, and last time I got up and went and slept in the lavabo. This time I did what I maybe should have done then, was to turn round so my head was at the other end, and I still slid down. I've raised one end and I slid down. I raised both of them up and I still slid down, and so my feet always end up higher. And then to cap it all, and I'm not going to show you, because this is 2 meters deep, 2 meters wide, it's 1 meter deep, and when you sit to get out, I end up looking like a tortoise that's trying to get back on to its feet from laying on its shell. It's a real struggle, and it hurt like anything on the back of my legs as I was trying to ooch forward to get to a point where I could walk backwards and stand up. Like I say, I'm not going to show you that. It was just too much. But it's a real, I thought this was it. I thought this is the one. Oh well. Never mind, it'd be like being in the hammock when I'm sleeping in the boat, wouldn't it? Gently rocking down the river. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you. And if you have got any ideas about what I'm doing that could be improved on, maybe you could put that in the comments below. And I look forward to reading and think that any help that you can give me on it, because it does look like a great way. My uncle was in the Royal Navy. He slept in a hammock. He always said it was the best sleep he ever got. So I must be doing something wrong. Anyway, we're going to enjoy the rest of our day. We've just going to go out for a little ramble around in the woods, and then come back and have a bit of dinner and a quiet evening. Oh yeah, I'm going to reconfigure this. I don't know if I'll get back to you with that. I'm just going to try a plough point. I think I might try a plough point. I've not done one of those before. I've done a lot of other configurations, but I'm going to enjoy the rest of the day here and slog back to Dover tomorrow through the M20's 50-mile-an-hour speed limits. They said that they were removing all of the lane closers, concrete blocks, from the 20 once March the 31st came past, but they haven't. They've left them all in, and they've left I think it's about 18 to 20 miles of 50-mile-an-hour speed limits on sometimes 3-lane motorway. It's a slog. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you all soon. Cheerio.